Good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the 5 spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens. This is your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, YouTuber, host with the most misunderstood lonely nomad, the man who holds the back doors of the Q5 and N24 buses, unstoppable independent podcaster, and Queens, New York native of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And you are rocking and hanging out with me, listening, streaming, watching the 312th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct from StreamYard, YouTube, and aside myself is the Instagram live feed. Be sure to follow the podcast on Instagram, turn on your notifications so you can be notified on when I'm going to be on Instagram live recording episodes. And if you are new to the YouTube universe and you miss any new or previous episodes whatsoever, don't worry, I got your back. All you have to do is grab the subscribe button alongside with alerts so you can be reminded and notified on when the recording of the podcast episodes is going to start, along with the date, month, and the time. All right. And be sure to leave a like and a comment alongside with the topics that's being discussed. More video content, new and previous episodes. In case you missed anything, don't worry. Be sure to share the episodes, share the videos, listen, stream, watch the episodes, and be sure to download the episodes. Not only that, add the podcast to your playlist, whether you have Spotify, Deezer, Audible, Odyssey, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, any streaming platform, wherever you get your podcasts. All right. And yes, so like I said, be sure to catch the live podcast episodes. If you miss anything whatsoever, everything is uploaded and posted to the YouTube channel page. All right. So tell a friend to another friend, and I will handle the rest at the end of this podcast show recording. For those of you that's new, welcome to the show. This is a comedy space for wild, fun, crazy, fun topics of entertainment news. There's music news, including hip hop. There's transit. There's a little bit of segments and everything in between. All right. So, all right. So, what do you say? What do you say we get into some transit news? All right. I am going to mention about SantaCon in a couple minutes. Like I previously said in 311. Um, I wasn't able to record 312 yesterday because I was trying to set up some clothes for work. So that's pretty much what this is. So anyway, um, hold on a second. Let me see something here. Sorry about that. That's not what I meant. Okay. Nope. Hang on. All right. All right, here we go. New York Mass Transit Files, man. We got a little bit to talk about the new subway cars and all that great stuff right there. So let's get into it here. Okay, our first transit topic here is the R211, the new R211 train cars. And this is according to AMNY, which is where I normally get my topics, of course. Okay, so here's what's happening here. For the first time in 50 years, the Staten Island Railway is getting brand new train cars, MTA leaders announced Tuesday. The five new R211 cars mark the first step in a long-awaited modernization of the borough's transportation system. The R211s, which are the newest model in the MTA's arsenal, feature wider doors and accessible seating, along with a host of behind-the-scenes improvements like security cameras and upgraded signal equipment to improve reliability. Okay, let me see who's in the live chat. Let me see. And shout outs to Live Johnson in the building. Thank you for watching this. Appreciate you. And yeah, I appreciate you and stuff. All right. Yes, so for the first time in 50 years, brand new cars, brand new, faster, cleaner, and safer trains are coming to Staten Island, said New York City Transit President Richard Davey. These new top of the line R211 cars feature security cameras and digital displays, along with wider doorways that will help speed up boarding times and run more reliable service. I look forward to delivering Staten Island Railway customers a to- totally totally modernized fleet as we introduce more new cars in the future. Um, the MTA made the announcement on October 17th at the Clifton Maintenance Shop on Staten Island. Um, Hang on a minute here. Um, yeah, Staten Island, where the trains were on full display. They served as a stark contrast to the out of date cars currently being used on the Staten Island Railway system that were put into use in 1973. With 58-inch wide door openings, the new cars are getting onto the train much easier, which the MTA says will help reduce wait times at stations and keep the transit system moving. Good luck with that shit. um Wider doors and additional accessible seating will drastically improve the experience for all riders, particularly those with disabilities, parents with strollers, and seniors, said MTA Chief Accessibility Officer Kumel Arroyo. I'm excited for riders on Staten Island to experience a more comfortable and convenient ride. The R211 cars were first introduced on the A line in March, and the MTA has been slowly introducing more of the models into service across the city. Tuesday marks the first time the new trains were designed specifically for the often overlooked Staten Island railway system. I've heard from time to time that Staten Island feels like it's the forgotten borough, said Davy. But I am here to tell you that it is the remembered borough. Elected leaders hailed the arrival of the new trains and the state of the art features coming along with them. These new railway cars will go a long way in improving accessibility, public safety, and the overall commuter experience on the Staten Island Railway, said U.S. Um, Representative Nicole Maliotakis, who represent who represent Staten Island. In a statement, we appreciate the MTA's attention to our borough's transportation needs. The MTA is planning to replace all existing Staten Island Railway cars with the newer R211 models by the end of 2024. End quote. These cars will ensure the customer experience continue to improve with features like security cameras, which make a difference and help address public safety concerns, said Assembly Member Charles Fall. We're going to continue to fight to deliver on other projects that can improve the lives of Staten Islanders. With the addition of the new train cars, the MTA hopes to increase usage on the railway, which saw new. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. Yes. Yes. With the addition of new train cars, the MTA hopes to increase usage on the railway, which saw nearly 4 million passengers throughout 2022 and connects to the Staten Island Ferry at the borough's northern tip. We spent many years talking about modernizing our transportation infrastructure. I am glad to see that we are finally doing it, said Assembly Member Michael Riley. These R211 cars will ensure quick, comfortable, and reliable transportation for Staten Islanders who use the Staten Island Railway as part of their daily commute. Next, we have two crazy incidents here, man. Um, this is this one involves an 85-year-old getting pushed to the subway tracks again. Oh my gosh. Oh my fucking gosh, man. Um, an 85-year-old man was shoved onto the subway tracks at a Midtown train station early Wednesday morning during a dispute, police said. The elderly man got into an argument with a fellow strap hanger on the southbound B and D train platform at West 47th Street at around 5:40 a.m. Before the suspect got violent, the suspect allegedly pushed the senior onto the tracks, leaving the octogenarian will a laceration to his left knee. The victim was taken by EMS to Mount Sinai West in stable condition. Jeez, man. Jeez. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? I swear, man. What is wrong with people? Like seriously. Like seriously, you wonder why a lot of people don't take subway trains anymore because of incidents like this. Like this is crazy and this has gone way far enough and it's becoming very repetitive and a repeating pattern. MTA gotta do something, man. They gotta they gotta step that fucking game up, man. Seriously, they really they really do. Oh boy. This is crazy, man. That's an epic fail, folks. That's a fucking epic fail. You know what I mean? Like, this is really, 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 really crazy. It's fucking insane. First, you have people getting pushed to the tracks by Elmhurst Avenue in Queens. Then you have incidents like Ralph Avenue train station and all these other train stations. Like, this is getting out of hand. Like, y'all gotta step your fucking game up. Y'all gotta do something about this shit. This is so fucking ridiculous right now. And this is some scary shit though, folks. This is some scary ass shit. Anyway, let's see. Where did I leave off? Yes, the alleged perpetrator then fled the scene in an unknown direction. Police have released a photo of the suspect, who is described as being approximately 5 feet 8 inches tall with a medium complexion and medium build. He was last seen wearing black pants, a black long sleeve shirt, a gray hooded sweatshirt on his head, and carrying a black coat. Um, Anyone with information in regards to this incident is asked to call the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-577-TIPS, which is 8477, or for Spanish, 1-888-57-PISTA, which is 74782. Another person getting pushed to the tracks is a man. Wait, hold on. A woman. A woman got pushed to the tracks. But this is in a different this is in a different subway station. So, according to People, New York City police are searching for a suspect who allegedly pushed a woman off a Manhattan subway platform. On Wednesday, a 30-year-old woman was pushed into a moving southbound subway train at 53rd Street, Fifth Avenue station platform around noon before heading either to or from her place of work. An NYPD spokesperson tells People the subway station was shut down after the incident, causing delays. The unidentified woman is in critical condition at Cornell Medical Center, announced Michael Kemper, the police department's chief of transit, said at a news conference Wednesday afternoon. Oh, Lord. As the train was pulling out the station, she was pushed, causing her head to strike the moving train. The train departed the station, and then she fell onto the roadbed on the tracks, Kemper said. Fortunately, there were eyewitnesses and good Samaritans that were on that platform that helped her back up off the roadbed onto the platform. Police identified the suspect as Sabir Jones, age 39, Kemper said. Jones fled the scene on foot, leaving the station at the turnstile by West 53rd Street and Fifth Avenue, police said. Oh, Lord. This is crazy. Oh, this is really crazy. And I know a lot of people will be angry about this. I would too. Sorry about that. Yeah, let me see, where did I leave off? Where was I? Um Okay, during the press conference, Kemper would not offer information about Jones' priors, but said he is known to us in the subway system. The MTA station's video surveillance, witnesses, and Good Samaritans helped identify the suspect and help the victim, Kemper said. According to witnesses, the suspect was speaking to himself before he pushed the woman, reports the New York Times. The Bowery Residents Committee, which provides homeless outreach services on the subway, has seen Jones on multiple occasions as part of the committee's outreach practices, according to a person who received access to Jones's social service records, reports the Times. During Wednesday's press conference, MTA chair General Lieber said that the public transit department has made tremendous progress on subway crime. According to the NYPD, there have been 15 incidents of people being pushed onto excuse me onto the subway tracks so far in 2023. While at this time last year, there were 22 incidents, reports WABC. Crime is 9% down from where it was before COVID, Lieber said. But that's no consolation to the family of this young woman. That's no consolation at all. He shared the MTA's sympathies with the victim, her family, and the New Yorkers who are trying to live their lives. We're going to fight to make sure that the mental health system and the people who are responsible for evaluating the condition of these people who are having a disproportionate impact on the space. He said of those struggling with mental illness, we feel them, but we need for them to get into treatment and out of the public space. The subways are what makes New York possible. It's the only way we can live at this density. And part of the greatness of New York is all this face to face interaction, Lieber said. But when things like this happen, we have to double down and work even harder to protect New York. Anyone with information in regards to this incident is asked to call the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-577-TIPS, which is 8477, or for Spanish, which is 1-888-57-PISTA, which is 74782. All right. Okay. Let me see. All right. Everybody is so fucking relieved that the SAG after strike is fucking over. Like seriously, this is just it's been a long time, man. And that's gonna start off this week's chatting or the jazz. All right. I got a lot to say about these people actually. You know what I'm saying? Um so here it is. Chatting or the jazz. Yes, let's get on to the SAG after strike ending already. It already ended. And I know everybody's really relieved. But the thing is, it doesn't fix the people who lost their homes and jobs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these strikes, the writer's strike and the actor strike, did a lot of damage. And it's not just the AMPTP. It's it's the people from Sag Aftra that did a lot of damage too. I get they want to get things that they're owed. I get that. But you basically tore families apart. You know what I'm saying? You really tore families apart though. Like that was just some crazy, crazy foul shit. But anyway, um according to the according to the Los Angeles Times, the LA Times, right? Members of performers union SAG AFTRA have voted in favor of the contract that ended the actors' strike following a weeks long ratification period that saw a number of actors voice concerns about the new deal. The ratification vote, which was expected, marks the end of Hollywood's extraordinary season of labor discontent that caused widespread disruptions across the film and TV industry. The so-called um, memorandum of agreement was approved Tuesday night by a vote of 78.33% to 21.67%. Voter turnout among the union's 160,000 members was 38.15%, according to the Guild. End quote. Today we close out one of the most important chapters in recent entertainment industry history, the union said in a statement posted on X, formerly known as Twitter. The verdict from membership was decisive, marking the second highest margin of approval since the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists merged in 2012. For context, 74% of voters approved the Guild's TV and theatrical contract in 2020, 76% voted in favor in 2017, and 92% voted yes in 2014. The document was first recommended by SAG AFTRA's negotiating committee and National Board of Directors after the union and the alliance representing the major Hollywood studios reached a tentative settlement in early November, ending the 118-day walkout. The AMPTP member companies congratulate SAG-AFTRA on the ratification of its protection. Hold on, of its new contract, which represents historic gains and protections for performers. The alliance said in a statement. Hold on a second here. Let me close that out. With this vote, the industry and the jobs it supports will be able to return in full force. SAG AFTRA National Executive Director and Chief Negotiator Duncan Crabtree Ireland said he was thrilled to see the deal pass, noting that he was particularly pleased that nearly 40% of members cast their ballots, the highest level of participation in a contract ratification vote in SAG AFTRA history. This is a deal that I really believe in, and I'm so happy to see that the vast majority of SAG AFTRA members also believe in it. Crabtree Island told the Times, "We have a robust democracy. The members had a very strong debate over the last few weeks about this deal, and I think it's clear that our members took the time to educate themselves and really understand what the issues are. That's not to say that this deal gives us everything we ever need," he added. "It is one step in a process of collective bargaining that's been going on since 1937 and will continue to go on into the future." The new 3-year film and TV contract includes wage increases, streaming bonuses, regulations around casting and auditions, updated equity and inclusion practices, and safeguards against sexual harassment. Guild leaders have valued the deal at more than $1 billion. That's $1 billion. The agreement also establishes my myriad excuse me, um, artificial intelligence protections requiring employers to obtain clear and conspicuous consent from performers before creating and using digital replicas of them for a project. When using their digital replicas, employers must also pay performers for the time they would have otherwise worked in person. Um, so hang on a second here. Sorry about that. I had to drink some tea actually real quick. Um where was where was I? Okay. So still some actors have complained that the protections outlined in the contract, particularly those related to artificial intelligence, don't go far enough. Hmm. Um Sag Aftra leaders Crabtree Ireland and Fran Dresser have repeatedly defended and championed the agreement. Hold on. Yeah, championed the agreement, um, which was unanimously um, recommended by the negotiating committee and approved by 86% of the national board. The fervent discourse about, excuse me, discourse about the artificial intelligence terms was an important dialogue and discussion. Crabtree Island said Tuesday, "This is a ongoing fight that ultimately we're all on the same side of, which is to make sure actors are treated fairly. And I'm very eager to keep working with all of the folks who spoke out very passionately, even if they weren't in support of this agreement." SAG Aftra released the full 128-page draft of the agreement to members more than a week before the voting window closed. Um, um, closed an unprecedented move by the union, which typically releases only a summary of the contract before ratification. Guild leaders opted to rush the process this year under pressure from some members who weren't satisfied with the abridged version published November 12th. I hope to ratify the contract that promises to curb carve a new future for every community represented, Drescher said in a video message to members shortly before the full draft came out. But I want you to make sure that you make an informed decision. Your vote matters. You matter. This contract speaks volumes to that point. I appreciate your due diligence and trust you will come up with the right conclusion that supports like never before both you and your fellow Sag Aftra members. Um Several prominent members of the performers union publicly shared their opinions on the contract in the days leading up to the final vote count. Jessica Chastain from 0 Dark 30, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and Coleman Domingo from Euphoria, Fear the Walking Dead have indicated in recent interviews that they voted yes, while Kendrick Sampson from Insecure, How to Get Away with Murder, declared on Instagram that he was voting no because he felt there was not enough leverage in this contract to outsmart the few who hold all the resources. The resources. I do think personally it is a good deal. Chastain told reporters at the Merrick Catch International Film Festival. But of course, I only have one vote, and it's important to me what everyone else thinks as well. And that's the beautiful thing about taking a vote. Everyone gets to have a say. Jessica Brown, a former strike captain and background actor who has worked on LA's Finest and American Horror Story, said she voted yes because she felt the negotiating team really came through for background actors in terms of artificial intelligence artificial intelligence protections. Brown added that she was digitally scanned for a Marvel production during the COVID-19 slamdemic, an experience she described as both fascinating and a little frightening. Background has always been impacted by ways of trying to duplicate people to get the shots that they need, told Brown told the Times. And with the negotiations that the contract has in place, we can actually nip it in the bud now. Among the members who voted against the contract was Brock Powell, an actor and voice artist who feels that the negotiating committee failed to make significant enough gains around artificial intelligence, residuals, and access to streaming metrics. Powell fears that stunt performers and voice artists could now be in jeopardy of losing their jobs to artificial intelligence replicants of celebrities. We often hear, well, this is the best we can do. Well, get them in 3 years. Now's not the time, Powell told the Times. When things are given away in prior contracts, it makes it really hard to gain things back. Now that the SAG Aftra contract has been ratified, the industry can begin to move forward. But it will take a while for the entertainment industry to fully recover from the prolonged production shutdown caused by the overlapping writers and actors walkouts, which lasted about 6 months combined. Since the writers' strike began in May, an estimated 45,000 entertainment and sound recording industry jobs disappeared from payrolls, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Adjacent businesses such as local florists, caterers, and prop houses that film and TV productions depend on were hit hard as well, resulting in widespread layoffs, furloughs, and pay cuts. As filming starts to ramp up, industry insiders and experts predict that studios will create less content slash production budgets and cut back on pricey producer deals in an effort to save money due to the economic impact of the stoppages and rise in labor cost. Additionally, more than a dozen movies have been pushed from 2024 to 2025 or pulled from the release calendar altogether because of the strike induced production delays, which could result in a lighter film slate for theaters still bouncing back from the COVID-19 slamdemic, let alone the work stoppages. Okay. Now, if you want to take a look at the 128 pages or whatever, um, by Sag Aftra, there is a link that says release the full 128 page draft. You can look at it for yourself at the LA Times website. Even though they didn't get everything that they want, right? But the stupid part is they tried to get a levy, you know what I'm saying? From what some of the YouTubers, including Clownfish TV, were saying. Um, and I think sometimes, you know, I think sometimes when people get caught up in the strikes and stuff, they don't realize um the impact that is affecting people who lost their jobs, lost their homes, and affecting businesses, and it's gonna be a while for California to bounce back because they lost of California has lost over 1.2 billion dollars. You know what I'm saying? And that's a damn shame, actually. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Um, yeah, so let me see what else can we talk about here. Um, all right. What we need to do, hang on a minute here. Uh okay, hang on a second. One moment. Um Wait a minute here. Okay. Um okay, let's go to um let's go to LL Cool J. And this is from BET.com. Um all right, so 2023 is shaping up to be an unforgettable year for LL Cool J. The legendary Queens rapper had been everywhere as one of hip hop's most celebrated ambassadors. He celebrated Hip Hop 50 with his second annual Rock the Bells festival in his hometown, which drew more than 13,000 attendees, and toured the country on the Force Live tour accompanied by The Roots. Partnering with A&E and Ice-T, he launched Hip Hop Treasures, which documents how field collectors and curators track down some of the culture's most revered items to be included in the Universal Hip Hop Museum. For his latest project, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer once again teamed up with The Roots for the in-season tournament anthem to kick off the NBA's in-season tournament. In an exclusive interview with BET.com, LL spoke about how celebrating Hip Hop 50 propelled him into a creative zone. End quote, I just decided what I wanted to do for hip hop culture was to be um more of service to our culture. So to do that, I had to get out there myself, LL said. Whether it's going on tour, putting out a book, or working with the NBA, I just want to help elevate the culture and help move it forward. Also, Ella announced that he's set to release his 14th album, which is his first full-length project since the 2008's Authentic, The Force, a flaming hot track released for the forthcoming album and produced by Q-Tip, has left the rap world with high expectations for Uncle L's next LP. Creating makes life better. It makes it more exciting, and I get to do what I love, which is fulfilling to me, Ella said. I get to set up other people to do what they love. So that's what it's been doing, man. I finished a new album that I'm gonna put out later this year or early next year. We're getting the visuals together. We're having a good time. Um, Along with Hip Hop Treasures, LL has expanded his role as a cultural documentarian with the recent release of his latest work, LL Cool J Presents The Streets Win 50 Years of Hip Hop Greatness, co authored with acclaimed journalist Vicky Toback and Alec Banks. Edit- Editorial director of Rock the Bells. It was released in October and it celebrates the 50th anniversary of the influential culture, sound, and preeminent voices of American hip hop music. We've been working on the book for quite a while. It's first person essays from some of the greatest hip hop luminaries, such as graphic artists, fashion designers, and DJs. We came up with the book and asked all these artists to contribute because 300 years from now, we want the narrative to be right about hip hop culture, he explained. Alec Banks and Vicky Toback helped me get to these artists, and they wrote their own essays all about how they feel about hip hop culture from their point of view. They wrote about um, why they got into it, how it changed their lives, how it influenced them, and how they influenced it. So this is a book that will be here as for as long as the planet is here, he said. Throughout the summer and into the fall, LL has been headlining the Force, which stands for Frequencies of Real Creative Energy Tour. Accompanied by The Roots, the sold out tour has been playing across the country, featuring fellow hip hop legends such as Queen Latifah, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Roxanne Shante, Common, Slick Rick, and Dougie Fresh, MC Light, and many more. After performing with The Roots at the 66th Grammy Awards in February, LL knew they could curate a show on an even larger scale. When I did the 50th anniversary hip hop celebration at the Grammys with Questlove and Black Thought, we decided that we should take the show on the road, Ella recalled. We got together with Sean G of Live Nation, Urban, and we made it happen. Um, we did arenas all over the country, and we have one more date at the TD Garden in Boston on November 19th, which already happened. Um, we had a lot of fun. Um, Following the tour, Ella collaborated with The Roots again to reimagine his legendary hit record, Mama Said Knock You Out, mashed up with the Roots hit Here I Come. The track will serve as the official anthem of the inaugural NBA in-season tournament. Um, that sounds pretty fun. The anthem will debut on the first night on the first night of the NBA's in season tournament on ESPN across all NBA social platforms and in the NBA app. Each night, the song will start the games of the NBA in season tournament on ESPN and TNT. Elo spoke. Elo spoke about with yeah, okay. Elo spoke about working with the NBA and how he came up with the idea to update one of his classic songs. Um, I got a call from the NBA about the in-season tournament, and they wanted me to see if I could play with Mama Said Knock You Out. They asked if I could get creative and flip it in a new way. LL said, I called up Quest and said, "Yo, let's flip the joint. Let's make it a little different. Let's put a little different spin on it, and have some fun for the NBA." As the first game of the in-season tournament is set to premiere on Friday, which happened November 3rd, Elo shared his excitement about working with the league and the Roots to help usher a new era of basketball for the NBA. Um, as expected, he believes that Mama Said Knock You Out was the perfect choice to bring in the inaugural tournament. Um, we just wanted to create some art, and that's what we did. So we're here, and it feels exciting. LL added. I think people will enjoy it, and I think it will be a great way to kick off the first year of the NBA in season tournament. Yeah. All right. One moment. Sorry about that, folks. Um I had to blow my nose real quick, actually. All right, we're gonna go to the next topic, and this is pertaining to some little Debbie snacks that has ice cream flavors. And this is basically you know the since Christmas is around the corner, I figured I named this episode Desserts Includes Some Ice Cream Flavors, which is going to be dedicated to the Little Debbie brand and its snacks and desserts. So, according to this website, southernliving.com, um, is it too early to start dreaming about all the holiday treats that will be piled high on our tables come December, while visions of sugar plums have indeed started to dance in our heads? We're also excited to enjoy nostalgic recipes that bring us back to simpler days. It seems that the best sweets reminded us of our childhoods, whether potato candy, potato candy, oh shit, buttermints or spritz cookies. Oh shit! In my household, those classics are molasses crinkle cookies. That sounds good. And grandma's signature fruit cake dotted with so many nuts that you are surprised the loaf holds together. In addition to homemade delights that star on cookie platters across the South, there are a handful of anticipated seasonal products that folks wait all year long to buy. One of the most popular and nostalgia driven options in this category is the iconic Little Debbie Christmas tree cake, yellow cake cut in a tree shape with cream filling and festive decorations. In 2021, Little Debbie considered number one in the United States for baked sweet goods and based in Collegedale, Tennessee, launched Christmas tree cakes as a pint-sized ice cream flavor sold exclusively at Walmart. And of course, my job, Big Lots, actually sells them as well. Um, and along with other stores. Naturally, it's sold like hotcakes. Yep. I got the gingerbread. I got the gingerbread one, and I have the cherry joint. So, um, now with all of us hooked on seasonal scoops, the brand has confirmed two brand new flavors celebrating popular Christmas snack cakes in collaboration with family-owned Hudsonville Ice Cream, Cherry Cord- Cordials, ice cream, and chocolate Christmas tree cakes ice cream. Hello, holiday cheer. So let's break down what these flavors are, man. So we got cherry cordials, cherry flavored ice cream with cookie pieces, chocolatey flakes, and a cherry variegate. We have chocolate Christmas tree cakes, which is chocolate ice cream with chocolate cake pieces and holiday sprinkles. Kind of like with the vanilla Christmas tree cakes that I had previously. And yeah, they got that too. And backed by popular demand, Christmas tree cakes, white cake flavored ice cream with yellow cake pieces, green sanding sugar, and a red icing variegate. Collaborator Hudsonville Ice Cream posted on Instagram that the festive scoops would be coming soon, and our wishes have been granted. a rep for Little Debbie confirmed that the new holiday flavors are on freezer shelves now exclusively at Walmart for a limited time. Um, let's see. Cherry cordials ice cream and chocolate Christmas tree cakes ice cream will join Little Debbie's already robust line of Walmart exclusive frozen desserts, which include the staples of oatmeal cream pies, cream, cosmic brownies, ice cream, zebra cakes, ice cream, honey buns, ice cream, nutty bars, ice cream, and several others. The reindeer may enjoy an icy scoop of something sweet after pulling Santa's sleigh all evening. So be sure to check out the ice cream aisle at Walmart for this fun Christmas surprise, one of the first of the season. So y'all can check out your Walmart and your other supermarket places. You can even check out Big Lots. Um, you can even check out Big Lots if you're in the Long Island area. Big Lots where I work has the Little Debbie Christmas snacks, but it's only at a limited time. So you might as well get your chance to actually grab some, including the gingerbread flavored one that I have. Um and this is pretty yummy though, man. And I can't help it though, man. I cannot help that. And it'll be interesting to see if certain supermarkets like Western Beef and along with other big stores like Key Food, Whole Foods, BJ's, and other stores have like the the ice cream version, the ice cream version, which is very, very, very cool right there, man, in stores though. So be sure to check them out, try them, and also for Christmas, every year a there is a tin can, a big tin can that has different flavored popcorns, which is which is butter popcorn, cheese popcorn, and caramel popcorn. Of course, if I'm not mistaken, you can also look up cinnamon popcorn as well. You can also look that up as well. So see which stores has them, and then you just try them out for yourself. All right. And this is just a way to actually get into the Christmas spirit season right here. All right. So, now that shit's making me hungry right there, but hey, I had to put that in there. Okay. All right. Let's go to, let me see. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Give me 1 second. Um, Give me 1 second. Yes, so yes, all right, we're gonna go into let's go into DJ K Slay. Um Last track of 200 MCs Rolling Deep. Let's get into it right here. Um let's get into it right here. Um all right, let's see. All right. This is according to Complex. And so it's been a year and a half after his death. DJ K Slay, aka the Drama King, is being honored with the release of the Ultimate Posse cut in the form of Rolling 200 Deep. Okay. Um Divided into 16 tracks, Rolling 200 Deep spans 62 minutes and features 200 rappers, including legends like Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface, AZ, Run DMC, Bun B, Big Daddy Kane, Kid Capri, Goody Mob, Styles P, Chic Luch, Tony Ayo, Memphis Bleak, Twista, E40, Papoose, Saigon Cassidy, Joel Ortiz, Young Buck, Rod Digger, Benny the Butcher, and more. The track marks the fourth installment in DJ K Slay's Rolling Deep series. Uh, yeah, no series. Following 2005's Rolling 25 Deep, 2020's Rolling 50 Deep, and 2021's Rolling 110 Deep. Um, so DJ K Slay, aka the Drama King, died at the age of 55 in April 2022 following a serious bout with COVID-19. Wow. 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 Um yeah, that's difficult. That's difficult and tough right there, man. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah. Of course, he will be remembered as a legend and and of course um and of course alongside with another person who passed, Fred the Godson, which I didn't get a chance to talk about. Um but I'll probably talk about him in a future episode. So but not in this episode right here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it really sucks though, man, to lose somebody you care for. Um yeah, yeah, so earlier this year, the legendary hip hop figure was honored with a street named after him in his native Harlem. The celebration took place in August as a sign at 109th and 105th Street, and First Avenue was named after K. Slay. Of course, you can watch the music video for Rolling 200 Deep up top and stream the song now on all major platforms. You can also check out the video on YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? So there you have it right there, man. And that's pretty much everything we have right here. Um so SIP to DJ K Slay, aka the Drama King. All right, let's get on to some lighter stuff right here, man. So Ice Spice says that she doesn't consider herself a lyricist. And another, and this is from Complex as well. So, so listen to this. In an interview with Ecleen Luz Miller, Cara Balo for Complex, rising superstar Ice Spice addressed whether she considers herself a lyrical rapper or not. Um, End quote. It's funny because hype was just trying to call me a lyricist. I wouldn't consider myself a lyricist. Obviously, lyrics go into music, and I do think about them, and I do be having bars in my music, but they are just super simple. The 23-year-old said, I want them to be digestible. I don't want them to fly over people's heads and they never catch it. I want people to hear it right away and be like, okay, that was cute, but it's also fun at the same time. True. That's true. Hold on. Elsewhere in the interview, Ice Spice said that she keeps her phone on do not disturb mode all the time and avoids spending too much time on social media. She faced she's faced a lot of criticism since making waves last year, whether due to the playful content of her music or simply for being a woman in a male dominated genre. Ice Spice explained that she doesn't listen to what random people have to say about her on social media, but she does listen to the opinions of critics. They actually study music and care about it, she explained. So I feel like I'd rather hear their opinion. I'm more interested in that because at least it'll be paragraphs explaining why they feel that way, and I'll be able to understand the person better versus just one little hateful ass comment from a private page. At least there's an author and a face attached. Last week, the rapper blessed fans with her new song, Pretty Girl, featuring Rima. She later performed the song on Saturday Night Live, where she was introduced by friend and collaborator Taylor Swift. Speaking of Saturday Night Live, let's get into the previous thing that happened 2 months ago, and this is according to People. Ice Spice hit the Saturday Night Live stage for the first time as a musical guest this weekend, and she even got a little help from her friend Taylor Swift. The rapper's performance accompanied SNL alum no Pete Da- Pete Pete Davidson, aka Pistol Pete, as Michael Rappaport would say. Oh shit! First hosting gig for the 49th season premiere. After performing her hit in her mood, and before it was time for the musical guest to shine once more for a performance of Pretty Girl with collaborator Rima. Ice, age 23, was introduced by a certain industry pal. Once again, Ice Spice Swift said on camera to announce the rapper's second track. Ice, whose real name Isis Naja Gaston, opted for flashing neon lights, background choreography, and a few of her own go-to dance moves. In her mood, saw Ice rock a black t-shirt, denim shorts, and a diamond necklace as during Pretty Girl. She wore a green top and a tan skirt with her signature princess necklace. Pretty Girl marks both Ice and Rima's latest single, having released this week with a colorful music video. Weeks after weeks after NBC announced Ice Spice's SNL debut with Davidson in early October. News of her performance came months after the cancellation of Davidson's originally scheduled appearance with Little Uzi Vert as the musical guest due to the Writers Guild of America strike, which ended in late September. Um, Ice Spice skyrocketed to fame when her song "Munch Feeling You" went viral on TikTok in 2022. Her rise gave way to multiple high-profile collaborations, such as Nicki Minaj on Bobby World, Pink Pantheress on Boys Alive Part 2, and Swift on her Karma remix. Swift, who revealed Ice Spice as a surprise guest on her Eras tour, had compliments on her own for the SNL performer. End quote. I'm a massive fan of this brilliant artist, and after getting to know her, I can confirm she is the one to watch. Swift wrote on Instagram of the rapper earlier this year. Um, Ice Spice released her first EP, like, in January, in which a collab on Gangsta Boo with Lil TJ earned the rapper her first entry on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Most recently, the Delhi artist also won the best new artist title at the 2023 MTV VMAs in September, where she teared up and grew emotional as she accepted the award. End quote. Thank you so much. Thank you, MTV. Oh my God, this is so cool. The rapper said as the crowd roared. She then went on to thank her fan base. I just want to thank my munchkins. I love you. I love you guys so much. She concluded her speech by paying tribute to her hometown of New York City. Shout out the Bronx, period. Um, so there you have it right there, man. So, um, I want to make some noise for hang on a second. I want to make some noise for Ice Spice, LL Cool J, um, LL Cool J. Yeah, those are the two I'm gonna actually make some noise on. So, and I couldn't be proud of the icon LL Cool J, and I couldn't be proud of Ice Spice as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, all right. So let's make some noise. Up next, we're gonna go into um up next we're gonna go into let me see. We're gonna go into I wanna go into all right, let's get into the movie field for a sec. So what's this about Chris Pratt starring as as the voice of Garfield? This is interesting. He just played the voice of Mario. months ago, and it made over $1 billion, just like Barbie did. Um, yeah, let's get into it right here in the movie Man Cave Popcorn segment. All right, so let's get into it right here. We're gonna get into it right here, man. This we gotta talk about this. And I'm like, wait a second, didn't they have a Garfield already? Instead, it just seems like a remake to me, but let's get into it right here, man. Without further ado, movie Man Cave Popcorn is the segment. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. All right, here we go. All right. All right. So Chris Pratt, right? Yeah, Chris Pratt. Let's get into it. Let's get into it right here. All right. So Chris Pratt, right? According to Variety, Chris Pratt embodies the world's most sarcastic yet endearing orange feline, which means cat, in the trailer for the Garfield movie, premiering in theaters on May 24th, 2024. The new animated feature introduces new characters to comic creator Jim Davis' universe, including Samuel Jackson as Vic, Garfield's father. Both Pratt and Jackson have been honing their voice acting chops, with Jackson playing another animated cat in Paws of Fury, The Legend of Hank, and Pratt portraying Mario in the Super Mario Brothers movie. In the trailer for the Garfield movie, Pratt's lovable fat cat explains how he adopted his owner John. Before he dives into a tray of lasagna. He warns the audience, I apologize in advance. The eating you are about to see will not be pretty. And, and if you have young children, this would be a good time for them to leave the room. Oh shit. Oh shit. Pratt Garfield's film is the latest from the franchise to take the big screen. Bill Murray previously starred as the titular character in Garfield the movie in 2004, and its sequel, Garfield: A Tale of Two Kitties, in 2006. The live action and CGI hybrid films garnered commercial success. Despite mostly negative critical reception, the franchise has also inspired direct to video movies like Garfield Gets Real and Garfield's Fun Fest. In addition to the animated series, Garfield and Friends and The Garfield Show. Chicken Little and Emperor's New Groove director Mark Dindal directs Garfield from a script written by David Reynolds. Not to be confused with Ryan Reynolds, folks. Known for Finding Nemo, the film is produced by Columbia Pictures and financed by Alcon Entertainment, which owns the rights to the Garfield comic series and brand. Sony Pictures will distribute Garfield globally, excluding China. Davis serves as executive producer with Bridget McNeil and Craig Sost, John Cohen, Stephen P. Wagner, Andrew Kosov, um, Broderick Johnson, Namit Malhotra, and Tom Jacome are the film's producers. Of course, you can check out the trailer on YouTube for yourself, and you know, you can voice your opinion on what you feel about the Garfield movie compared to the previous Garfield movies. Do you think that the Garfield movie um live action is basically better than the previous Garfield movie? Let me know in the comments in the YouTube comment section below, and I'm gonna actually make a question out of this actually. So stay tuned for that for streaming platforms in the future. All right, so let's get into let's get into all right, so let's get into hold on a minute here. N- while I am on the movie man cave segment, we have a box office that we need to get into right here. And this is according to the box office mojo website. So, and this is recently Beyonce's music movie Renaissance came out recently, and it's making $23 million. Yeah, $23 million. That's number one. Number two, the Hunger Games prequel made $19 million. $19 million actually. Um, $19 million. Hold on a second. These numbers are these numbers are really, really these numbers are crazy. All right, so if I'm reading this right, okay. So Renaissance $23 million, 51,164. Hunger Games prequel 19,512,518. Godzilla minus one, the Japanese version, $17 million, $17 million, and $1,334. Napoleon, $10 million, 10,279,329. Trolls Band Together, 9,648,720. Wish, um, the movie that everybody's talking about that it flopped. 9,568,904. Animal, 9,277,377. The Shift, 6,342,800. Silent Night, the Christmas movie, 4,124,374. Thanksgiving that came out last month made $3,524,036. The Marvels, $384,252. Saltburn, 2,885,819. Um, okay, so we have, and the rest is just the rest of the movies is just, it just it just dropping. So um you guys are more than welcome to check out the website at www.boxofficemojo.com/month/to date 2023. All right. Y'all can look at the results and stuff for the movies for yourselves. All right. All right. So let's get into let me see. Let's get into the video game biz right here. But first, let's see. And shouts to Azalea Corbett for watching this. I appreciate you for watching this. Tell me what you think about the topics in this episode in the comments below. All right. So let's get into the video game biz, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into the video game biz actually. Um Hang on a second here. Um, Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I wanted to ask something. Um, all right, so Kenan Thompson is partnering with Nintendo, and this is going to be our new. This is going to be our new segment right here. The video game entertainment newsroom. All right, so let's get into it right here, right about now. Hold on a second. Um, Wrong thing. Uh, all right. All right, let's get into it right here, right now. Now, what I got attached to this story about Kenan Thompson, who you may know from SNL and the recently Good Burger movie sequel and all that stuff right there. Um, I did not know he was in the video game business. You usually see him in the you usually see him in the um Auto Trader commercial, but this time he's partnering with Nintendo. So let's get into it right here, man. And according to Vibe, um, just in time for the holiday season, Kenan Thompson has landed a new partnership with Nintendo. Thompson stars in the legendary game company's new ad, which also stars his two daughters, Georgia and Gianna, having a blast playing The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. No, Tears of the Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Brothers, Wonder, and Super Mario Party. The holiday backdrop is the foundation for the familial commercial, which points to the Nintendo Switch as the perfect gift this holiday season. The acclaimed comedian exclusively talked to Vibe about his new partnership, the campaign's emphasis on family time, and how the opportunity came about. This shit is ill, man. And he says in quote, I'm super excited about it. I mean, they called, thank God, but they offered the opportunity for me to work with my babies, which is the most incredible thing I have yet to experience in this world. The Good Burger 2 star said about the new opportunity. It was a wonderful shoot day. We shot in this gorgeous house out in New Jersey, so we didn't have to go far. It was just a whole wonderful setup, and we got to play Nintendo Switch all day. It was a fantastic day spent. The Nintendo Switch is so family friendly, and it's certain games like Super Mario Brothers, no Super Mario Party, where it's very all inclusive and we could play together. It's one thing when everybody's sitting around watching a movie or something. It's a different thing when you are gaming with your family. It's a fun, brand new where technology is today. An opportunity to dive in and you get to do it all together. That is a very special thing. Um, Kenan Thompson also opened up about feeling like a kid again, playing the Switch with his daughters, using examples like All That and Keenan and Kel, the actor and the comedian, detailed how his children allowed him to be himself. Absolutely. That's a great question, he expressed. The common denominator of what you were mentioning with those shows is me. I am performing characters, but at the same time, there is a lot of me in every performance. So, them allowing me to be myself with my real children, this was such a surreal, real moment that yeah, it brought me back to being a kid when the first Nintendo came out. I remember we got it for Christmas and played Super Mario Brothers for days until we beat it. And it's been that way since. When asked about his relationship with his kids, Keenan described his protective nature as a father. He admitted wanting his daughters to grow up normal as possible and not force the bright the bright lights on them. And Nintendo honored that with when they approached him. Um, Thompson also spoke to the superstar potential in his girls. End quote. I'm not a hyper overprotective, but I'm very protective of my girls. The Atlanta native continued. I didn't know he was from Atlanta. I try to protect their innocence as far as wanting them to grow up as normal as possible. So I don't like taking pictures with people when I'm around them. I want them to be free of that. Family time is very precious to me, and Nintendo embraced that from the beginning. They were like, look, we want this to be a display of how great family time can be spent by playing a Nintendo Switch and playing games like Super Mario Party or Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I fell in love with that idea, first being the opportunity to work with them, but second, sending out such a blasting message of reminding everybody how precious family time is, should be. And then if you can spend it in a fun way, those are the memories that you want to keep through life. That's pretty dope, man. And speaking of dope, Xbox has a controller regarding the Wonka movie. Um, and this is according to the Xbox website. So Xbox is the ultimate platform for gamers to power their dreams, but rarely have dreams been as sweet as this. In partnership with the highly anticipated new Warner Brothers Pictures film Wonka, Xbox is celebrating the return of the world's greatest confectioner with a uniquely delectable gaming experience. Starting today, fans can enter the official Xbox sweepstakes for a chance to win the most extravagant and playful Wonka inspired Xbox prizes, which include the Wonka inspired Xbox Series X and storefront display, a special Wonka chocolate bar inspired Xbox Series X bundled with a unique console display modeled after the magic of Willy Wonka's iconic chocolate store. While the console may look like one of Wonka's famous chocolate bars, the Wonka inspired Xbox Series X is not edible, unfortunately. That's not something you can eat, man. Oh shit. So Xbox of chocolates, a beautiful box of surprises celebrating the new Wonka film, containing the first ever official edible Xbox controller made of 100% pure chocolate and wrapped in the signature gold wrapper, a custom designed burgundy colored Xbox wireless controller inspired by Wonka's coat from the film, and five additional chocolate truffles uniquely crafted to complement your Xbox gaming adventures, including achievement hunting, delicious chocolate with a boost of energy ingredients, which helps with long-term gaming focus. Time to rack up that game score. Button masher buzzing with bold espresso to keep your reactions crisp and your head in the game. Your citrus, sidekick, chocolate, and orange team up for a sunny burst of flavor in honor of the fruitful variety of games available on Xbox Game Pass. Extra kick, balances out the sweet with just the right amount of heat, just like any end boss. This gets you a little fired up, but yields sweet rewards. Um, Wonka for the win. Sometimes the greatest joys in life are also the simplest. So this treat focuses on the essence of what makes a great truffle, the chocolate, 100% pure, decadently delicious chocolate. Fans can enter to win the limited edition Wonka prizes by following Xbox on X, formerly known as Twitter, and retweeting the official Xbox sweepstakes tweet. The giveaway will run from November 13th, 2023 through December 14th, 2023. For official rules and eligibility details, please visit here. Prizes are limited to sweepstakes only, not available for email. In the film, Wonka's mother tells him every good thing in this world started with a dream. Xbox is taking this message worldwide with a playful in-store experience at Microsoft Experience Centers in New York, London, and Sydney. The front window at each store will feature a Willy Wonka inspired display and puzzle box in the shape of his trusty suitcase. Test your skills by solving the puzzle for a chance to get your hands on some custom Xbox giveaways. Um See Wonka only in theaters and IMAX beginning internationally on December 6th and nationwide on December 15th, which is next week. Now, um, if you want to look at the synopsis, you can look at the synopsis for Wonka for yourself. Um, you can also go to the website, which is news.xbox.com, and you're gonna see the synopsis. I'm not gonna go over it because I don't want to spoil anything. So there you go, right there. Now, like I said before, no, hold on a second. Call of Duty. Let's do one more topic in regards to gaming. Um, Call of Duty. Okay. And this is from the Source website. As Call of Duty marks its 20th anniversary, we take a moment to acknowledge its long-standing connection with the world of hip hop. The iconic franchise has not only been a powerhouse in the gaming industry, but has also been a platform for celebrating hip hop culture, from featuring classic hip hop tracks in trailers to enlisting hip hop artists as playable characters. Call of Duty has made its mark on the genre. Um, the journey began with the release of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 in 2009, coincidentally on November 10th, which used Eminem's Till I Collapse featuring the late great Nate Dogg in its launch trailer. The game also incorporated 4 hip hop tracks playing on a Humvee radio during the campaign. In subsequent releases, Call of Duty continued its embrace of hip hop, featuring tracks such as Eminem's Won't Back Down in Black Ops and LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out in Warzone reveal trailer. The list of hip hop songs in the Call of Duty universe expanded over the years, adding to the game's immersive experience. Beyond the music, Call of Duty brought hip hop artists into the game as voice actors and playable characters. Ice Cube, who played Joseph Bowman in the original Black Ops, set the precedent, and Snoop Dogg joined as his playable character in World War II themed Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2. Now, the tradition continues with the addition of 21 Savage and Nicki Minaj in Modern Warfare 3, reinforcing the deep connection between hip hop and Call of Duty. As of as Call of Duty celebrates its 20th anniversary, it not only pays homage to the world of gaming, but also highlights the significant role hip hop has played in the franchise's history. This collaboration underscores the game's influence on popular culture and its commitment to celebrating diversity and creativity. You can catch a run of hip hop songs included in the Call of Duty franchise over the years below. Of course, you can which includes Just So You Remember by Pusha T, Till I Collapse by Eminem, um, featuring the late great Nate Dogg, and that's the Mark Makarov reveal trailer. Uh, the multiplayer reveal trailer, Run It by DJ Snake, Rick Ross, and Rich Brian in the Vondell reveal trailer. Um, okay, so Notorious B.I.G. by Notorious B.I.G. featuring Lil Kim and Diddy. Um, Original song from Duran Duran. During the multiplayer reveal trailer, Mama Say Knock You Out by LL Cool J during the Warzone reveal trailer. Excuse me. One Shot, One Kill by John Connor. King of Rock by Run DMC. Till It's Gone, Campfire Remix by Yellow Wolf during the multiplayer trailer. Survival by Eminem during the end credits. Won't Back Down by Eminem featuring Pink, an Easter egg on 5. Survival Skills by KRS One, and Buckshot playing on a Humvee radio during SSDD. Crime Wave by 50 Cent playing on a Hum Wave radio during SSDD. Um, and SSDD. Danger by Marco Polo and Marco Polo and Torre. Nunu by Sugar City featuring Maria V. Temple Eye of the Tiger by Lizzo and Survivor during the Verdance 84 trailer. War Tracks in Vehicle Radio, What's Poppin', Jack Hollow, Rough Riders Anthem, late great DMX, Grinding by The Clips, Rapper's Delight, The Sugar Hill Gang, It's Tricky, Run DMC, Push It, Salt and Pepper, Fight the Power, Public Enemy, The Message, Grandmaster Flash, and The Furious Five. Microphone Fiend, Eric B. and Rakim, Run's House, Run DMC, Straight Out of Compton, NWA, Rebel Without a Call, no, excuse me, Rebel Without a Pause, Public Enemy, Cream, Wu-Tang Clan, two of America's Most Wanted, late great Tupac featuring Snoop Dogg, Nothing But a G Thing, Nothing But a G Thing, Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg, Scenario, a Tribe Called Quest, New York State of Mind, Nas, Hypnotized, The Notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie Smalls, Dirt Off Your Shoulders, Jay-Z, State Prisoner, Black Thought, Hip Hop, Dead Prez, Deep and Hard, Mark Grigsby, excuse me, Light Is Up, Little Kim, Chun-Li, Nicki Minaj, and lastly, Sliding by 21 Savage. All right. Okay. Now, I said I was going to come back to actually talk about SantaCon, right? Now, here it is, man. Here it is. We're going to get into SantaCon right about now, man. But I want to actually start off with a question before I even get to it. Are you looking for something fun to do for the weekend? I got you with all the answers. And this week's remains to be seen. All right, let's get into it. And shout outs to One Black Face. All right, let's get into it right here, man. Remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen, kid. Get it? Remains to be seen.
So SantaCon starts tomorrow, and here's some things you should know about it. SantaCon, the seasonal cause of and solution to all of New York's problems, as Homer Simpson might say, is coming back to town this weekend in all its booziness. uh, the annual pub crawl, traditionally featuring thousands of intoxicated people dressed like Santa Claus, galvanized, no, gavin, hold on, gallivanting through Manhattan. It's slated to kick off on Saturday. For some, SantaCon is a boozy joy to young revelers. For many jaded New Yorkers, however, SantaCon is loathed for the many quality of life problems related to public drunkenness that the festival often brings to the fore. Whether you love the annual festivities or you are hell bent on avoiding the parade of drunken Santas, here's all you need to know about this year's SantaCon. What is SantaCon, you ask? SantaCon is an annual bar crawl where thousands of festively um, dressed revelers make their way through the streets of Manhattan, beginning in Midtown before heading down to the East Village. Participants who don costumes of Santa, elves, and reindeer are encouraged to donate $15 on the event's website, which will go to various charitable causes. Ooh, very interesting, huh? Huh. Okay, very interesting. And yeah, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me get this right. Hold on, I'm trying to get this right though. Okay. All these loud ass cars, man. I'm sorry you had to hear that, but um I'm sorry you had to hear that, but hang on a minute. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Due to the loud car. All right, so donations guarantee free entry into participating venues each year. Um, Aside from during the COVID-19 slamdemic, the event draws around 30,000 participants. Now, when does it start? SantaCon will kick off on Saturday, December 9th, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Participants are not held to a rigorous schedule of when to attend each bar. So many partiers join late. Which bars are participating? Event organizers have created a map of over 50 bars that have signed up to host the flock of intoxicated partiers who will begin their crusade at one of three watering holes in Times Square: Pink Taco, Yard House, and Margaritaville. Participants can head to SantaCon on Twitter um sl- slash X for updates on participating locations. Are there rules for SantaCon? Yes, there are. So pay attention. The event organizers list several rules on their website in attempt to moderate the bad behavior of some partygoers. Namely, don't mess with kids, cops, boss staff, and the charity mission, or simply the city of New York. Just be nice to people and clean up after yourselves. No puking on the street. Meanwhile, as many SantaCon attendees travel from outside the city for the festivities, the MTA has announced a ban on alcohol consumption aboard Metro North Railroad and Long Island Railroad trains on the day of the event. The MTA's ban begins at 4 a.m. on December 9th and lasts through noon on December 10th. Visitors will see an increased presence of MTA police officers at transit hubs like Penn Station and Grand Central Terminal, with authorities instructed to confiscate alcoholic beverages and issue summonses. Violators may also be subject to removal from trains or stations by police, according to the MTA. How to avoid SantaCon. If you are looking to avoid getting caught up in the event, you should avoid the area between Midtown and the East Village during the day on Saturday. All right, so there's more places that I want to provide y'all for the weekend. There's more places that I want to provide y'all for the weekend. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Yes, there is more, actually. There is more. Okay, we got some more fun activities to do for the week and weekend. And this is from the website that I'm using, which is timeout.com. And y'all are more than welcome to actually check out the website if you are in Chicago, Paris, Los Angeles, New York, any place you can think of is right there. www.timeout.com. All right. Starting with Fifth Avenue open streets. Following the success of the initiative last year, city officials have just announced that once again, Fifth Avenue will be closed to all car traffic for a few weekends in December of this year. The town's own way to celebrate the holidays. The 2023 Open Streets program, which last year drove $3 million in spending to businesses in the area, will expand about 25% next month, shutting down the traffic on Fifth Avenue from 48th Street to 59th Street. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so whether the iconic street will ever go car free permanently is yet to be seen, but we'll get a preview of what that would feel like on December 3rd, December 10th, and 17th from noon through 6 p.m., when the avenue will only be accessible to pedestrians. According to a press release on the designated Sundays, the areas will also be filled with food and drink vendors while featuring various performances. All right, so we have Twice the Night Before. Twice the Night Before. I'm not even gonna butcher the name, so I'm just gonna skip that. And we have, for all you Jewish people out there who celebrate Hanukkah, we have the menorah lightings. And yeah, that happened. Yeah. Um yeah, yeah, hold on a second. Manhattan. Okay, so two massive menorah light up each year to celebrate Hanukkah in NYC, one in Manhattan and one in Brooklyn. Manhattan, find the world's largest Hanukkah menorah in Manhattan's Grand Army Plaza at 59th Street for all 8 days of the Festival of Lights. And of course, Brooklyn. Uh, Brooklyn and stuff. I'm pretty sure that started already. I do apologize for that one right there. Yeah, so only one night of holiday celebration of Hanukkah. Of course, Hanukkah means you have more than a week to drink and celebrate. Hanukkah 2023 starts at nightfall on December 7th, 2023, and ends with nightfall on December 15th, 2023. Um, the Jingle Ball. During iHeartRadio's annual touring holiday bash, Madison Square Garden becomes home to Z100's Jingle Ball NYC. This year's blowout features Olivia Rodrigo, SZA, One Republic, and more on Friday, December 8th, which already happened. I do apologize for that. For being a little behind. Let's see. And we have ElfCon. If SantaCon is a little too raucous for you, ElfCon has got you covered. This family friendly hot cocoa crawl is made even sweeter by the fact that proceeds go to charity. On Sunday, December 10th, kids and their families are invited to roam NYC in elf costumes as part of this fun event. Meet up to find the chief elf, then head with your fellow elves to participate in Coco locations. The start location will be announced closer to the event date. Those who donate online will be eligible for a special elf passport to be stamped at each Coco location, leading up to a special prize. Proceeds will go to the Trevor Project and the Making Headway Foundation. You can get your tickets there. We have the Christmas Spectacular starring the Radio City Rockettes. You can check that out as well. Um, we have um, we have the Gingerbread NYC, the Great Borough Bake Off. Of course, obviously, Rockefeller Center and the Brooklyn Bridge, the Bronx Zoo, the Apollo Theater, and more iconic New York City landmarks have been shrunken down and sugarified into gingerbread recreations. 23 gingerbread houses comprise this year's Gingerbread NYC, the Great Borough Bake Off at the Museum of the City of New York. The display is now on view through January 15th at the museum on the Upper East Side. The exhibition is included with general admission, which costs $20 per person. Local judges awarded honors to the top placing entries, but everyone can vote on their favorite for the People's Choice Award. Don't miss a free community day on Saturday, December 9th with snacks, kids, activities, and Santa. You can register here. We also have the big band holiday shows. And Yeah, and that's going to take place at the Birdland Jazz Club on Sunday, December 17th. Will feature big band arrangements of classic holiday songs, tracks from the singer's own records, uh, like 2019's chart-topping Night at the Movies, as well as swinging renditions of jazz love songs. I do apologize if I can't pronounce this person's name, so I'm just going to spell it out, which is Svetlana. All right. So, all right, let's see what else we have for Christmas, right? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, Gingerbread Lane. We got Gingerbread Lane, which um which is which takes place at the Chelsea Market in Manhattan from November 26th to January 7th. And of course, near the hallway with the twinkling lights. It'll be on view during market hours, which is from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily. And we have the rink at Rockefeller Center that's happening right now. You can also check that out as well. Um, so so um the rink at Rockefeller Center is open now. You can get your tickets, which is on sale right now. And we have the Bryant Park Winter Village. All right, so the Winter Village at Bryant Park has returned in all its holiday glory. On the grounds, you can peruse more than 180 shopping and food kiosk at no all at one of the best NYC parks. Expect loads of handmade, unique, and New York City specific gifts for your family and friends. Work up an appetite at the 17,000 square foot ice skating rink, and then fill up at the rinkside pop up restaurant called The Lodge for festive cocktails and hearty food. Don't miss the Small Business Spotlight booth, which features local minority-owned businesses. The Winter Village will be open through March 3rd, 2024. All right. And oh boy. And Light Skate at Brooklyn Botanic Gardens, which is happening right now. Yes, so the Brooklyn Botanic Garden is bringing back its gorgeous after dark illuminated spectacular to its grounds from November 17th, 2023 to January 1st, 2024. Lightscape is an illuminated trail of art from local and international artists. Features the iconic Winter Cathedral and a larger fire garden, all set to over a million lights, color, and music. This year, it has been reimagined with a longer trail and new immersive experiences along the way, including supernova at a 24-foot high illuminated Moravian star, a sparkling nude chandelier walk, and a giant red poppy blossoms of f- floration that hover above the trail. Pardon me for the mispronunciation. Of course, there will be food concessions along the trail that will still offer seasonal treats like hot cocoa, hot cider, and mulled wine, as well as light bites, cookies, and sweets. Tickets are on sale now for the event. This year's show offers off-peak and peak pricing ranging from $34 to $39 for adults and $17 to $17 for kids. And we got the holiday train that's going on by the New York Botanical Garden. In case you've been living under the rock, there's been some transit bus ads of the New York Botanical Garden holiday train show, which is happening right now. The beloved New York holiday train at the New York Botanical Garden, going on for over 30 years, is back as of November 17th and bigger than ever. Watch the model trains zip past nearly 200 famous New York landmarks like the Empire State Building, Radio City Music Hall, the Statue of Liberty, Brooklyn Bridge, and Rockefeller Center, all made of natural materials such as leaves, cinnamon sticks, twigs, bark, and berries. The garden meticulously maintains its collection of 25 G scale model trains that'll chug along a nearly half-mile track, which is also overhead in the warmth of the conservatory, or head outside to the all new outdoor train display. Be sure to snap a holiday photo at the garden's brand new mountainscape. The train show is on view through January 15th, 2024. Be sure to buy your tickets and everything else from all the events that I just mentioned from the website at www.timeout.com. You can check it out on all things to do for in NYC this weekend, which is um which is from the 8th to the 10th. All right. So there you have it right there. Make sure you get your tickets and stuff. Don't wait till the last minute. All right. So let's see who came in. Um K K Renee. All right. Yeah. Hi there. Um, all right. I think let me see what else. Let me see. Let me see if I covered everything and all the bases and stuff. Yes, I think we're good, man. I think we're good. All right, 220, 223. Okay. Let me Sorry, wrong button. I did not mean to press that. Forgive me. I did not mean to press that. All right, man. I think I'm gonna wrap up right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna wrap up right here, man. This has been an interesting episode right here, and I am going to go to the last segment right here, man, which is stream choices on the go. Let's go. And y'all folks know what to do, man. Make sure you follow the podcast on Facebook, not only Facebook, but on Threads and Instagram Live at Off the Meat Rat Chains NY podcast, which is also Off the Meat Rat Chains New York Avenue podcast. Be sure to also follow my other podcast shows that I do, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, the Sports Edition show, and the review show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast. I'm going to try my best to actually record the 122nd episode tomorrow, depending on how much energy I have. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to do my best to actually record that as well. And be sure to follow me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. All right. Turn your notifications so you could be notified on when I'm going to be on Instagram Live recording podcast episodes. All right. So if you go to hang on a minute here. Hang on. If you go to link in bio in my link tree, you're gonna see a whole list of audio streaming platforms for you to stream, listen, and watch episodes, starting with Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cats, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podo Polo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snipped, Spotify for podcasters, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, the number one app for you to listen, stream music, radio, and podcasts for free. You don't need a debit card or credit card to download iHeartRadio or any of the stream platform apps that I just mentioned. All right. Of course, be sure to follow, subscribe, and also on YouTube at G Money Stacks 555 for more live video podcast episodes. And of course, grab the subscribe button. Click on alerts so you can be notified on when I'll be recording podcast episodes on the air via live stream. More video content, upcoming episodes, previous episodes, in case you missed it. Don't worry, all the episodes are uploaded and posted to the channel page. Leave a like, comment with the episodes, share the episodes, share the videos, and even listen, stream, watch these episodes, download the episodes, even including your favorite episodes and topics. And of course, add the podcast to your playlist, which includes Spotify, Odyssey. You have Audible, you have Moon FM Podcast, you have Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube, wherever you have your podcast to add your podcast episodes to your playlist. All right. Of course, tell a friend to another friend. Be sure to spread the word to your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, the people you are cool with from work, and also share my Linktree link that says Linktree/G Money Stacks 555. All right. Also, I want to point out something. This also um an event that's going down in Brooklyn, Coney Island, Brooklyn, called Frost Fest. I forgot to mention that as well, actually. So let me mention this though, before I even get off the air. Frost Fest. Let me just mention that. Um, yes, Frost Fest. Where is this? Hold on. Hang on a second. Yes, Frost Fest. Let me just look for it. Um, um, hold on a second, folks. I'm just looking for the Frost Fest thing. Um, Forgot to mention that too. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So, um, yes. So, according to this, actually, so Luna Park, one of Coney Island's beloved amusement parks, has extended its summertime excitement into the winter months for the first time ever with Frostfest, a holiday celebration full of winter activities. On select days from now through January 7th, the park, which is usually closed between September and March, will welcome visitors of all ages to enjoy their winter themed playground with an ice skating rink, an ice skating rink, um, rides and attractions, twinkling lights and festive decor, photos with Santa, shopping, and festive food options. Um, the team launched its Winter Wonderland on November 18th with a tree lighting ceremony attended by costume carolers, carolers, and stilt walkers, local local elected officials, and of course, special words from Luna Park's owner, Alice Aless, Alessandro Zamperla. Luna Park is the heart of South Brooklyn and the heart of Coney Island. And hold that thought. And this is really the moment for people to have an open heart and share joy, he told Brooklyn Paper. We've gotten a lot of feedback in terms of enthusiasm and excitement as soon as people are able to walk in and see what we've created. A tree lining uh, a tree lighting ceremony, Zamperla said the winter time opening was a historical event that credits the unique energy of Coney Island, its community, and the park's 120-year-old legacy. Coney Island is the place where people are together, where people can create memorable experiences and can have a really great human connection. We're making history today, he said. Council member Ari Kagan, who represents the district, also addressed the crowd and said he hopes the event comes back every year. And this is the first time, this is the first one, but there'll be many more. Kagan said it's about enjoyment, it's about love, it's about bringing people and community together. So I'm happy to be with you and celebrate this grand opening. In between rides on the tickler or electro spin, park visitors can stop by one of the booths to grab a cup of hot apple cider or a sweet treat. Littles ones can pose for a picture with carolers or head to Santa's workshop to send uh, a letter to the North Pole. Adrian Grimes, who brought her nephew and his friend to the opening day, said the trio came all the way from Manhattan just to enjoy the merry festivities. It's great for the community and just something lively to do. Grimes told Brooklyn Paper it's very enjoyable for the children and something different. Amir, her 9-year-old nephew, said he was most excited to ride rides with his friend. I'm happy and excited, Amir told Brooklyn Paper. I feel happy because I can play with my friend while the chilly November weather is certainly a change from the sunny days and warm breezes that usually accompany a day at Luna Park, Zampeller said. The spirit of the park is the same. We hope people come out and experience something that's only at Luna Park, Zampeller said. Nothing is like the park. All right, so that's gonna do it for me, man. I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. I hope you enjoyed the episode and the places for you to do for the weekend, as far as like fun activities and everything else in between. And yeah, I truly appreciate every single one of you who had the chance to actually you know tune in to this episode. You could have listened to any podcast in the whole world, but you chose to listen to this New York Avenue podcast platform. And I truly appreciate every single one of you for listening and all that great stuff right there, man. And like I said, I'm your man G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, and I truly appreciate you for listening. Thank you so much for listening to this episode titled the the desserts include some ice cream flavors, which is dedicated to the Little Debbie Christmas snacks. All right, don't forget to cop your Little Debbie Christmas snacks at Walmart, Big Lots, any stores you can find them. Go ahead and cop them because it's going to be there at a limited time. And if you miss any particular places that I just mentioned for fun activities for the weekend, you can go to timeout.com/things to do in NYC from December the 8th to the 10th. All right. And that's for the people, and also for the people in Los Angeles, California, and other places. You can do the same as well. You can go to timeout.com and look for things to do for the weekend, the week, or any day of the week. All right. So remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to work hard and earn it. New York wasn't built in a day, and I want people to remember, man, do not let age stop you from doing what you love, unlike Andre 3000, as I talked about in yesterday's episode 311. And of course, find and look for something, find your niche, find your wins, your whys, your hows, your wins, your whats, and creatively, if you're making a podcast, if you're making a radio show, whatever you doing with whatever you're doing with your art counts. Be on your P's and Q's on a consistency basis. Have confidence in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Don't put limitations on yourself. And be on your grind creatively, mentally, physically, and spiritually. That gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. All right. I'm up out of here. Thank you very much for listening. Peace and one love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope you enjoy the places that I provided for y'all, the fun activities that I provided for y'all from timeout.com, the Brooklyn Paper that I just mentioned, Luna Park, and the Frost Fest events for Christmas. everything is going to be Christmas related to fun activities. All right, throughout this month. That's what I'm going to be dedicating Remains to be Seen to. Christmas activities. All right, I'm out of here. Peace and one love. Enjoy your weekend. Be careful out there. If you're going to SantaCon or any other places whatsoever, all right? And of course, stay out of trouble. Be safe. And peace and one love. I'm out of here. Good night, everybody.